Yay! Everything's going great. Oh, yay. I hopped on a few minutes early. I was kind of nervous today. Um, let's see. Uh, get everything situated. Do, 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 do. I need this. All right. Let's see. I wonder who's here. Not live yet. Better be. Do, 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 do. There we go. Now I can see all the comments and everything over here. Notes. Camera's cool. Yay. All right. Believe everything's okay. So awesome. Let me know. Say hey. Let me know you can see me, hear me okay as well. Um, I'm always scared that I'm going to go through so many talking points and so many other things, and the sound won't be on or the video's not actually recording how I think it is. So, um, but if you're live, say hey. Let me know you're here. Let me know how your Monday's going. Um, Also, disclaimer, I say a lot, so can't stop it. Um, but I just want to say thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Uh, um, through the month of October, well, September, October every year, I usually try to do um, a live every week just because um, our groups and newsletter people tend to grow and get a bunch of new members. So they're in here and wondering, who's the person running these groups? Who's emailing me? Who's, sending everything to my inbox? So that would be me. If you're new here, I'm Kayla. I am the CEO, photographer, everything behind Boudoir by Kayla. I'm a boudoir photographer in North Carolina, in Burlington. So my studio is located. Um, and I've been doing this for a little over 9 years now. I absolutely love it. I love what I do so much. There are still days where I wake up and I'm just completely awestruck of the fact that this is what I get to do for a living. So, um, but for the start of our weekly lives that I'll be doing. If you're watching this on replay, just comment with replay so we can keep, the interaction and the video going for all the other ones. So, and I know that this video is, still out there and still playing. So, but to what I wanted to talk about is let's see, what did I want to talk about? It is why before and why uh, so um first off, I want you to think about did solely for you recently. So let me know. I always love these answers. But um I know sometimes you might also be stuck because you can't remember the last time you just did something for you. Um, and it's funny, I meet so many people and they ask me what I do. I'm like, oh, I do boudoir. And they're like, oh, sexy pictures. And that's all they think that it is. And it's so funny to me because the reality is that boudoir is about carving out time and space for you to honor yourself. And I know sometimes that can feel really just uneasy on the inside, but that's what it is. Boudoir is about carving out time for you to honor yourself, honor your growth that you've done, honor your healing, add on your journey, um, and really taking time to like stop and celebrate. Um, I know for one, I'm constantly hard on myself. And where I have to literally make myself stop and realize how far I've come and all of the things that I've already done and tackled and been through and honor that. So take this as my reminder to you to do the same. Um, but this is also why I say that boudoir is an investment in yourself. Um, so a few of the deeper reasons why I've seen my clients come in for their own sessions, um, is one of the main ones is to um, reclaim their confidence while healing from traumatic events. I have heard so many stories from my clients of and talking about um, all kinds of different traumatic experiences that have happened to them in the past. And they are typically in counseling and seeking therapy and going through it and healing. Um, and they've done the emotional and the mental work. And now they want to really just and see themselves as whole again. Because there are so many times where traumatic events happen and they just keep tearing away. Um, been a lot of my clients. One that stands out in my mind is uh, Miss A came to remission at the end of last year. So really, it it was very much a session of reclaiming herself and her body for herself, and really being into her power again and not feel like she was out of control or like anything that happened in the past had any more control. Um, and that was so unbelievably powerful to see. It was amazing. Um, but it's it's so wonderful to see somebody come into the studio and have a safe space to and just feel all the feelings you need to and finally realize and feel, oh yeah, I'm worthy. I've always been enough. So that's one of the reasons I hear a lot for why my clients come in to see me. The other reason I also love is celebrating milestones. Yes, you can, whether you're, hitting a fitness goal or you have a significant birthday, embrace a new season of life that you're going through. Um, Boudoir is a fantastic way to celebrate all of that and have those events and those milestones. And it's so beautiful. I love it. And actually going forward, and another live I'll be doing here soon is about the new bonuses I have in the studio. And one of those bonuses is a session having like a birthday theme in your session. And I'm like, a really sparkly sash and cupcakes and all kinds of things. It's gonna be so much fun. I love it. So just really, really, really embracing stepping into, a new era. So I love celebrating those things too. Um, the Another reason why I have clients that come in and see me is because they fi- they're finally ready to see themselves differently, um, which is always wonderful. Those always lead to some of the most beautiful transformations that I get to see happen right in front of me during the session, and it's so lovely. Oh, I love it. Just to be able to be there and support my people through that and be able to see it is great. Um, because most of us, we don't really see our true beauty um, until someone else shows us. So, um, oh, and what's great is Boudoir lets you see yourself as others do. Um, because we're constantly, looking at ourselves through a filter of judgment every day. I once had a client that came in and I asked him like, well, what do you love about yourself? And she said, well, I don't know because I never look in the mirror to see what's wrong with me. And even after over 5 years, that has stuck with me. Um, and that was so heartbreaking. Um, so just being able to see all of that just kind of take a turn and change, it is so beautiful. And I'm so honored to be able to be a part of that, to be able to witness that. Um, but it's Boudoir allows you to see yourself through love and compassion instead of a filter of, judgment constantly. Um, and um, the other reason for why boudoir is, as I said at the beginning, it's not just sexy pictures. I think it's funny that that's like the one thing that people always think of with this is not just pretty pictures. Um, ah, this this whole experience, and I'm very grateful to have been in this industry for a while and to really like hone in my skills so I'm able to um, actually be there for my clients and create a space where they feel, seen and understood and heard. Um, because I really don't feel like we have enough of those places in the world now. Uh, and it's really, really, really wonderful. So it's really funny because from the moment you book your session, it's like getting ready. It's like getting ready for a date with your most confident self. And I know that can feel very scary, but it's so wonderful because there's pampering and there's laughter and there's nervous giggles. And then you finally just get into the groove during the session and you're like, oh, this actually isn't so bad. It's basically like a girls' day together. It's wonderful. Um, but at the end of it, you really, really, really like dig down and settle back into like this great feeling of empowerment that's always been there, but it's just been kind of hidden for a while. So, the other thing that Boudoir does that I really, really like is that it allows you to embrace your vulnerability as a strength, which is not the first thing that people think of when they think of being vulnerable. They think of it being very um, very scary and terrifying. But it's actually very, very, it's a very, very strong thing. Um, so, I mean, if you've ever thought of something that you were absolutely terrified to do and you did it anyway, that's bravery. So that's all it takes. Um, and when you choose Boudoir, it means that you're embracing this vulnerability. Um, it's about confronting all of those insecurities or, after the reveal, and they always say, I'm so glad I trusted this process because I know it can feel odd and uncomfortable. You're stepping out of your comfort zone unless you do a boudoir session, all the time. This whole process can feel very different, and that can be scary. But the good news is that's why I'm here to walk you through every single thing, let you know what to do, let you know what to expect, um, and just kind of be your hype woman and your liaison through this entire process. Um, but I constantly hear from clients, I'm so glad I trusted this process. And those are always from the the deepest, best experiences that I've had clients go through. That's what they always say after it. Um, and it's funny because the most powerful part of boudoir, it's it's not just what happens during the session, it is the transformation that comes after. Um, it's it's the empowerment that and the feelings and the confidence in yourself that um, actually lasts after your session. And that ends up just traveling through so many other parts of you and how you show up and how you show up for your people in your life. And that is so amazing. Um, so all of that long-windedness basically, um, to say that if you've ever picked out something that you love, cute shirt, fun nail polish, what have you, only to put it back because you thought, nah, I don't need that. Well, even though self-care is thrown around so much now, true self-care is it's not a luxury. It it is a necessity. Taking care of yourself so you can be if you so you can show up for yourself and your people is it's needed. Um, you do need it. You do deserve it because loving yourself, being confident in who you are, it affects everything in your life. Your kids, your job, your partner, your loved ones. Um, they all benefit from you showing up at your very best, your most confident self. So, um, but yes, I just wanted to be that reminder today for that, for this live, for all of that. I will also, um, I will be live on Wednesday at 6 to talk about what I didn't cover in this actually is the emotional journey of boudoir, and I'll give you a studio tour. A few things have changed in here this year. And then on the 23rd, I'm I will actually be live with Miss E, who is a 5 session client. Over the years, she times, and what what this whole experience what these experiences have meant for her and what they've done for her. So yeah, but if you ever have any questions, just comment. You can also email me. Just reach out. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer questions and be here for you. So I hope you all have an amazing rest of the week. I hope it is just easy going for everybody. So bye.